Hello friends, welcome back to another video for It's a Crafty Life 15 days of videos. Now, this first 15 days, like I've said before, is going to be on my YouTube channel. The second 15 days will be exclusive for my Patreon community. So if you are interested in getting 30 full days of videos, please check out my Patreon linked down below. So today is Use a Sketch Sunday. So Sundays I will be using sketches, and I do have it posted here up in the right hand corner of the video. That's the sketch that I'm going to be using today. And today I do have, I think, a couple of my patrons that are joining for this sketch. So I will have their channels linked down below so you can go check out their videos, subscribe to their YouTube channels, show them some love. I am going to follow this sketch pretty closely, and I am using two photos. These are from Emily's birthday party when she turned 4. I have already documented some of these photos, but I haven't documented all of them, so I'm going to go ahead and do these today. So, excuse me. I am also digging deep in my stash. I've had this collection for, I would say, probably over a year. And it is the Simple Stories Magical Birthday Collection. It is just super, super pretty. I love the colors of it. And so, yeah. I don't know if this collection's still available. It is an older collection, but if it is, I will try to link it down below for y'all. Anytime you are wondering what I'm using, you can always check out the description box. Just open that little box and it will tell you what I used. And if it's not linked, you can message me on Instagram or Facebook if you have any questions about any of the products that I ever use in videos. So for this plaid paper, I wanted to ink the edges because I just felt like it was, I don't know, it just needed it, I felt like. So I also went ahead and inked all of the mats around the photos as well. I did a mat with a pink cardstock that I had with this collection. I do that sometimes when I have collections together and I use a piece of cardstock on like part of a layout. I'll end up putting the scraps of that with the collection because I already know that it matches and I know that it's going to work well. So I just keep it with the collection. So to make a paper stretch a little bit, right? If you have these layers and you have layers that are going from the top and the bottom behind another layer, you can always cut a piece of paper in half or just cut it to make it work. And put the top at the top and the bottom at the bottom, and you're not even going to see where there's no paper behind that other layer. Also, I already had this banner cut from a previous layout, and so I thought that it worked perfectly, but I needed it to be a little bit longer, so I end up just adding a piece of that same paper to the top of it to make it work. And you can see the seam, but I'm going to end up, you can't see it now. Like you can see it when there's nothing over top of it, but there's just a tiny little space there where you can see where they meet, but you really, really have to like look for it to see it. So it works. So for this layout, I am using a lot of the scraps from this collection. I think the only 12 by 12 paper that I ended up using or cutting down was the plaid paper. Everything else is scraps, and I'm just making them work with the layers. And I am using my liquid glue. I don't know. I think that I probably should have used my ATG, but it is what it is. Because now looking at it, it did kind of curl up where I used the liquid glue in one spot, which is annoying. It curled up right there. I think I used entirely too much. It's like seeping out. But it is what it is. It's okay. I think once it gets in an album and flattens out, it'll be fine. And also the purple layer is not even, like with the bottom. And I'm just now noticing, looking at the video, it looks even, like looking at it here in person, but on the video it looks lopsided. I don't know. I don't know what happened. So I am putting some craft foam behind all of these, the photos and the little best day ever. The best day ever was a cut apart from this collection. Excuse me. I think it was a 3x4, but I ended up cutting the bottom and the top closer and making it a square so it would match the photos. So the photo that is in the middle is Emily in her princess outfit after she had got out of the pool. We had this birthday party at my mom's house, her old house where she had a pool. And Emily is just so cute with her little princess outfit on, smiling with wet hair. And then my grandparents, my mom's parents, my Nini and my Pap were sitting there behind her. Well, Nini was standing, Pap was sitting. And yeah, they're both gone now. They're no longer with us. So this was fun to look back at some good memories and document these photos. So then the other picture is my dad. Excuse me. We had a slip and slide at the birthday party, and the hose connector thing wasn't working. I don't know. It wasn't like spraying the water where it needed to go. So he was just filling the bucket up with the hose and then throwing the water on it, and then the kids would go. So we made it work. And so I wanted to document that as well. And I am just layering some die cuts, and then I wanted to use this chipboard sticker that says birthday girl. And I did pop that up on foam because it's overlapping the photo, which has foam. So I wanted it to be even. I didn't want it to kind of sag. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. And this layout came together, I think, pretty quickly. There's so many embellishments for this collection. Excuse me. I love all of the die cuts, all of the ephemera pieces and the chipboard stickers. So again, I'm just playing with those, trying to figure out what I want to use and what I think is going to look right. And you all know it's not a layout, and it's not a Heather layout unless it has some flowers on it somewhere. So I did bring in those beautiful floral pieces. I just think they're so pretty. And I brought them in several different places, just kind of layering them behind some of the paper layers. And then I really wanted to use some of these fun die cuts and make a little cluster down at the bottom. Now, there is no cluster at the bottom of this sketch. So yes, I did stay pretty closely with the paper layers and the photos. But I'm going to go kind of in a different way with embellishments, just because I think for sketches, you know, they try to keep the embellishing, most sketches try to keep the embellishing quite light. And I just wanted to jazz things up a little and do like a little cluster here. We have all of these like little birthday kind of themed things. And they remind me of like princess unicorn birthdays kind of. So there's like a little star wand, and then there was a little like, it looks like a cake pop, but a unicorn. And then a little stick with banners that say yay, happy day. And then of course the little crown. And it's gold foil, and it's the chipboard sticker. So I ended up putting that little cluster down there at the bottom right hand side of the layout, and I really, really like the way that that looks. I'm also going to use those balloons right off to the side of the photo. Again, I switched that up. I didn't put the title there, so I'm using the best day ever card kind of as the title instead of a journal card, which is what they put in the sketch. So when you're using a sketch, don't be scared to switch things up. Also, don't be scared to use it exactly the way that it is. Sometimes I feel like for me, a sketch is just a great jumping off point just to get my creativity kind of flowing, just to give me some ideas of where to place things. And then you can kind of make it your own, or you can stick to it. It doesn't matter. As long as you're having fun creating and you get your memories documented, that's all that matters. And yeah, so I challenge you to go grab a sketch. Use this sketch, play along. I would love to see y'all use this sketch and post it. Tag me on Facebook or Instagram, just Heather's Crafty Life. I would love to see what y'all are creating, and I hope that you guys will also take these challenges throughout this month and use them for yourselves as well to get some of your memories documented. So we have Use a Sketch Sunday, and I will be using a sketch every Sunday, so I hope to see you all back for the rest of the month. And again, check out my Patreon if you want to see the full 30 days of videos. I'm just scattering some little chipboard stickers around the layout, and then that is going to be my completed layout for today. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below. Do you guys like using sketches, or are you not a sketch person? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to spread love and be kind. I hope that you all have an amazing day. Bye, friends.